Hey everybody, welcome to the Shed of Solitude. I'm Mike Rondo. It's been 6, 7 days, I think, since I've done a video, but that all changes right now. So hopefully you've all been well. Everything's going well. I'm okay. I just busy at work, busy doing other things, and you may hear some sirens in the background. Apparently the world is falling apart around where I am. You may even hear music playing from my neighbor. They're having a barbecue out when we got snow squalls coming through, so I don't know. The world's gone crazy, but sounds like a fire engine's going off, so there's probably a fire somewhere. But anyway, I apologize for the noise. It's not as calm as it normally is, but hey, the show will go on. But today, as you saw from the thumbnail, we are doing BriarWorks Bacon Old Fashioned today. And this is the second time around, and this goes back, this is, I think, the second or third video I did back in, when did I do this? 2020 is when I started this in June. So it's been a while, and as you can see, I haven't had any of this other than when I reviewed it, and I remember I liked it. It wasn't bad. I remember fooling myself there was a bacon note, but there really is no bacon note. So this will be interesting. As you can see, I used Redcoat's Renaissance's Teflon tape method here. I don't think it did much, but we're going to crack this open. Take that tape wasn't on all that well. Well, that's one layer. But there we go. I don't think that matters. There we go. We'll open this up. We'll get a tin note. Let me get rid of this before this catches fire from the propane here. It's 43 degrees. It was actually not too bad coming out here. It's chilly outside. It's snowing. It's kind of blustery, and it feels colder outside than it is in the shed. The shed was 35. Yesterday was about 57 degrees out, so I think it kept some of that heat. So it wasn't too bad when I came in here. Things warming up pretty good. And, well, let's get the tin note on this. Oh, wow. It's a very citrus, fruity, mostly fruity, lots of citrus. So this is technically aged 2 years. Technically, let's see, this was 5/18 of 20. Yeah, day before my daughter's birthday. So it's been in there for a while. Very fruity. And to be honest, it's really moist. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised at how moist it was, or is. Let's see. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's not too bad. It kept. Now I don't know if I'm big on the smell. This is very citrusy to me. Let me see if I can show you guys the box of fun here. Let's see if you guys see how clumpy it kind of is. It's not too bad, considering. And they got this big, giant piece right here. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I'm probably going to put that aside. But anyway, so today I'm smoking in the Shed 7LE320. Haven't been doing many filters again. Been on a Peterson pipe kick, thanks to NW Piper, so haven't done many of the filtered pipes that I normally do. But it's good to get back to a classic here, a Shed of Solitude staple, if you will. So how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I've gone down a bit of a rabbit hole. I'll talk about this. I don't know why. Well, first we'll get into, let's light this up and we'll get into story time a little bit here. But also, I've noticed my bit, I don't know if you can see it here, and it's hard to kind of get an idea, but it's worn out. It's cracking. And, of course, with the spit and the water and being in here with the cold and all that, I think it had an effect on it and kind of started splitting it. And to be honest, this is a wide bit at the end here, so I'm not surprised that it's falling apart. I got plenty of bits I'll put on the end of it. I'm still out, the jury's still out if I like the bits or not. I don't know if anyone's ever had a bit that's kind of disintegrated on them. Maybe I put it on wrong. I don't know. I'm still new to them. Let's see if this lighter. Hey, it's working. Not that well. It's struggling. Still struggling. Not a good false light there. And it might be a little too wet. So this lighter, it's at least kind of lighting. Let's see if we get a flame here. Nope. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta get the better premium fuel, I guess. Although I thought Zippo fuel was, oh, of course, right when I had it. So again, the Dismas. Every time I go to burn my head off, see, when it works, it's great. Oh, I tell you. There we go. Now we got it lit. Kind of a I don't know. I don't know what I would call this. It's I got a citrusy aftertaste. But it's burning pretty good now that I got a good light. Obviously, I had a lighter situation there, but no one's burned my face off. It's pretty smooth, though. It's a good... You know, I don't even know what's in it. Well, let's go to the tape, as they say. Hold on, bear with me. Let's see what Briar, what do you call it there? Tobacco reviews. Let's see. Here we go. This is bourbon, citrus, smoky dark fired. So Cavendish and Kentucky, bourbon, fruit, citrus. I would say I'm getting more citrus than anything else. It's a ribbon cut. They gave it a 2.1 out of 16 reviews. Yeah. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty decent rating around there. I mean, this isn't something, I can see why I had it once and never went back to it anytime soon. It's a forgetful blend. I'm not getting any of the bourbon note. I'm getting citrus, which isn't a bad thing, as I said a couple weeks ago when I did a review. I don't normally get that note at all. And maybe this is weird, but the Kentucky is giving me like that cigarette kind of note. Not in a bad way, and I don't mean it like cigarette smoke kind of thing, like kind of like that aroma when you open up a pack of cigarettes and you kind of get that interesting smell, which isn't bad. Nothing like when, when I was younger and you'd go to the club or a bar and people were smoking and you'd come home and your clothes just reeked and you reeked of cigarette smoke, and you had to go take a shower because you smelled it. Sometimes you leave your clothes out. Not like that. Like you open a fresh pack of cigarettes and that's not a bad smell. Of course, I wouldn't smoke because of all the chemicals that are in there. Although there may be some chemicals in this as well, but nothing like that. There's no accelerants in this. As they say in the description with the tobacco reviews, it's a good sipping tobacco. And I would agree with that. I think for my purposes here, I'm reviewing it, so I'm puffing it a little harder. And I don't think I'm going to get as much enjoyment with it. But it's okay. I mean, it's much better than GLP's Cumberland, I'll say that. But it's, again, nothing, it's a forgetful tobacco in my mind compared to all the other things that I have and smoked and want to. And by the way, I did order some more tobacco, so new reviews are coming probably next week sometime. But anyway, let's get into story time here. First thing is, so I have my bumper, my steel bumper for the Gladiator right here. And I installed my lights, as some of you saw on my social media and in the community post. The lights are working. I did that fine. That went way better than I thought and way easier than I thought. And I was going to do a video on it to show how I did it, but I'll do a review about that and the other stuff that I've upgraded to. So I got my steel front bumper. Here's the instructions here. So I cracked open the bumper the other day, the packaging, and looking at this, the instructions, not that it really needs any English or anything. Like it just, there is nothing that indicates this is all in English. I mean, some of it is, but most of it is not. It shows you, your wrench, what you'll need, Torx wrench, socket, and whatnot. But it doesn't tell you the size that you need. So I'm looking all around at the instructions, which are fine. They you don't need language for that. You kind of just, pictures help. They go a long way, right? And maybe here's a picture of what it'll kind of look like there, the stubby bumper. And so I'm looking through this because I want to get the size. I want to make sure I have the right size. And I may have to, after this, I got to check my socket set, make sure I have an 18 millimeter, a deep socket, one that'll reach it. I'm pretty sure I do. But I may have to go get an impact gun. I don't have one. I need one, and I've been wanting to get one. So I may have to take a trip to Lowe's or Home Depot or Walmart, somewhere to get that. So we'll see. So I got Monday off because I'm going to put that together and slap that onto the Jeep. But I just thought it was funny that it doesn't say you need, even other instructions I've had when things are imported from China, like my arcade 1-ups and stuff, they at least tell you what tools you need. That didn't say anything. It shows a picture of a socket and a wrench, a socket and a socket wrench, and that's it, basically. So I don't know. We'll find out how that'll go. Maybe I'll do a review on that, or not a review, but an install on that. I don't know. Monday we'll see. We'll see if I'll do that. By the way, the Zippo, old reliable here. I just filled this up after a month and a half of not filling it up. Now the flame was low. Don't get me wrong; it's been low. And if I didn't always use it. I always use my Dismas one. But when that struggles, I'd always go to this. And there was a decent flame to keep me going. But if I used it a few times, the flame would get low. You know, it kind of like recharged itself if I leaved it. But a month and a half without refilling that, that's pretty impressive for being out here. Now, in the summer, that would not happen. I'd probably get a couple of days, if that, because of the humidity and the heat in here, which I got to work on a solution for the humidity and all that. So I may have to put an air conditioner in here. That'll be an interesting thing to do. I mean, this isn't bad. It's not like the flavors aren't hitting me, and even the citrus note is faded away. I get that Kentucky kind of cigarette smoke kind of note thing going. I think that's the predominant note there. But usually Kentucky's more of a, I think, more of a deep stuff, a deep note or a richer kind of note. That's not what's going on in here, and maybe I'm getting that confused with something else. I don't know. But the other thing I've been taking a deep dive into lately, and some of you might have seen this on my Instagram where I posted several pictures of, well, they're mini bikes or mini motos, as they call them, or scooters. So there's a few that I've been looking into, and I mentioned this last year. I was thinking about getting a scooter just to have fun. At 45 years old, I'm not big into the Harley scene and, you know, all that. I can't ride the Rice Rockets anymore because I'm too far forward. I'm too old for that. Although I love them, I enjoy them, and I love those bikes. I couldn't do that. So I'm not looking to do that. I'm just looking for something to tool around and have fun and just enjoy life, so to speak. So there was a few options. We got the Honda Monkey, which is more of it's a mini bike, but it's off-roadish kind of a little bit, like you can hit trails with it. Then there's another one, the Honda Trail 125. You can do the same thing, but it's geared more adventuring. And then you got the Grom, the Honda Grom, which is really intriguing, and I've thought of that for a while. And you can make it an off-road or trail bike, if you will, which is what it would be, which I'm thinking of doing because that would be a good accompanying vehicle with my Jeep. I can add something to my trailer and bring it with me and go on adventures. So possibly, we'll see. Then there's the Honda Scrambler. No, the Rambler. I'm sorry, the Rambler, which is a scooter. You know, it's very much a scooter, and it looks like a lot of fun. And then there was a Brunelli 135, which is directly competing with the Grom. So I've been kind of going down that rabbit hole and seeing the mods. And what's so attractive with these little mini bikes or mini motos is you can customize them any way you want. You can make it, and their price is rather reasonable and stuff. Oh, and then the latest one, which is the one where I probably will jump into, is the Honda Navi, which is a scooter that looks like a motorcycle because it's the position and everything. And there's this compartment in the front where you could put something in it, and that's looking very tempting. And I may go there, and that's the cheapest one. That goes for $1,800 to get in the door with that. So at the end with taxes and all that, probably around a little over $2,000 for that, which is probably where I'll go. The other ones are $3,000 and $4,000. I don't know. I'm just playing around, thinking about it. I don't know if I'll do it. Maybe not this year because I got Jeep stuff I want to do, and I want to start camping and getting that going. And I still have to get my tent. And what else do I got to get? My tent, the rack, and a few other things. So there's somebody banging. I think it's my neighbor, or maybe it's Rocky coming to say hello. So I got that on my mind. I've been busy watching a lot of those YouTube videos and stuff. So I don't know. It's just interesting. I like vehicles that are kind of interesting, unique, and kind of off the beaten path. And those are all certainly like that. The Grom is almost like the Jeep of motorcycles, where you could do anything, customize it. All these little bikes are like that. So it's pretty cool. So what's the final verdict on this? This, I would say, I don't know. I know BriarWorks makes a few others that I wanted to try. I can't remember what they have, but I know there's one it's not an apricot, or I forget what it is. Something along those lines, and I wanted to try that. So I would say try something like that before this. This is kind of ho-hum, not bad. I would say pass on it if you come across it. I don't think it's worth trying, although it's better than Cumberland from GLPs. And it's not a bad smoke. It's a good smoke. It's just I don't get a lot of the flavors. Like the citrus is going, the Kentucky, whatever that flavor was I was getting, kind of fading away now. Now it's kind of eh. I mean, it burns really well. I'll give them that. But I would say pass on this. Skip it, go to something else. Try something else from BriarWorks, because I'm sure it's good. I think the tobacco is pretty good. It's just not doing much for me. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow on International Pipe Smoking Day, February 20th. Is today the 20th or tomorrow the 20th? I don't know. What does this say? I don't know. What's the calendar say here? Oh, yes. Tomorrow's the 20th. So definitely I will do a video tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to smoke for that, but we'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, take care. See you guys later, and enjoy your pipe smoking day.